Okay, so the Spanish Armada, this was lesson number 5. And remember what the Spanish Armada was. If we can let's look back in your notes right here. Remember, not only was it a flotilla of warships, but why did Philip II send the Spanish Armada? It was the fact that he wanted to eliminate the chief sea rival in England. He built this great flotilla of warships. It was called the Spanish Armada. And why did he send it? He wanted to eliminate that chief sea rival. There's other reasons too. Remember, the King of England was married to his sister. Well, she wasn't producing the male heir, so he divorced her. That upset the Pope, and the Pope excommunicated, so he started his own Protestant religion. You know, the Anglican Church was started in England during this time. And so the Spanish king, King Philip, was also Catholic. So in the name of his gold, he wanted to eliminate his chief sea rival. In the name of God, the Roman Catholic Church, because England was Protestant now. And then also, he was still a little ticked over the family matter of him divorcing his sister. And so, because of that, he sent this armada. Now, there's no way the armada should have been beaten. It would be like Victory playing the University of Oklahoma in football. There is no way Victory's going to win that game. I mean, there's no way. I mean, it's not happening unless the hand of God moves in. And what had happened was there was this great tempest, a great storm arose and crashed the ships against the rocks into the coast of England. Plus, the Spanish Armada ships were big and bulky. They were hard to maneuver in the choppy seas. And the English ship was smaller, sleeker, didn't quite have as many guns, and they were able to maneuver into position and defeated in several key spots right there. They defeated the Spanish fleet in some areas. And as they rounded to go toward London, well, most of the ships were gone. Only about 30 ships limped back to England as they made their way around Wales and Scotland and Wales. And by the time they actually made their way back to England, Philip II saw this Spanish fleet come into port, and he said, I sent my great armada to defeat England, not the winds and waves of God. And that's kind of where he saw the providence. He knew that, well, for some reason, I wasn't supposed to defeat England. And most of the world realized that the hand of God was on England during this time. And that's where we see that providence of God actually taking place. And then the last part right here, the historical significance. We actually have a great historical significance. The reason why Mr. Cap teaches this particular lesson, some almost 500 years later, is the fact that ever since the defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588, England is going to increase in power and Spain is going to decrease in power. And that's a biggie. I mean, think about it. We speak into English today and not Spanish. If Spain had conquered England, maybe we'd all be speaking. Maybe the world would be speaking Spanish. Think about it. Spain would have inhabited North America, and especially the Atlantic coast, and brought with them Catholicism, raped, pillaged, and plundered the Indians like they did to the Aztecs and the Incas. And the world might have been very, very different, but the historical significance that we have is that Spain is not a world power today. England, well, you can classify them as a world power, but not so much. Certainly not the economic power that they used to be, and certainly not the military power that they used to be during World War II. And so this historical significance that we have, ever since the defeat of the Spanish Armada, England has increased in power, and Spain is going to decrease. Okay, so any questions about that particular lesson? You can actually take this quiz now that we've got.